And welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. It's whatever the heck I want Sunday. So today we're going to be looking at the Playmate toys, Star Trek The Next Generation, 35th Anniversary, Lieutenant Commander Data. Now, I actually picked this up at a Meijer, which is our local retail center. It's a regional store chain, not available all over the country. And there's a couple of things about this card that I just find a little funky. I mean, you got top of the card, Star Trek, The Next Generation. This is very much like the original carded figures. The same curved top, got the Enterprise. Lieutenant Commander Data in Star Trek, The Next Generation. Well, I would hope so. And this line, which I don't recall ever seeing on the card, Space the Final Frontier. I know what that line is, but the whole point is, I guess they were trying to recreate the look of the original card, and I don't remember a lot of this stuff on the card. This, yeah, bonus base, phaser, the list of the gear, that was all common. This is new because obviously it's a 35th anniversary. Playmates 4 and up. Stupid script, that's it. Turn it back over. Back here, this is very much like the original card. You get pictures. You get a description of the items that come with the figure. I don't quite recall there being a file card on the originals, but I might have to look. Obviously, 2022 trademark. So yeah, Star Trek universe. So they did a series of anniversary figures for Wrath of Khan. 3 figures, Kirk, Spock, Khan. They did 3 for the 35th anniversary of The Next Generation. Picard, Data, Riker. And then for some reason they did 2 figures which were never done in this scale. In fact, the show is so new that Playmates never held a license to it. And that's Star Trek Discovery. They have Michael Burnham and Commander Saru. But we're focusing on this figure here. This version of Data in the original line, I never actually had. I had the Generations one, but that was not the same animal. So, we've looked at the card. What do you say we get him out of here? Take a look at him. And go from there. Oh, Menton card criers. Ooh, collectors are crying. Okay, now one thing I would like to point out immediately. This is not the stand that came with the original one. In the original line of Playmates figures, the stands matched the comm badges. So these had the strange little circle underneath them. The Bajorans had the Bajoran emblem / comm badge. The Klingons had a Klingon emblem. This is just like a basic generic Starfleet emblem they're using as a stand. It is not accurate to the original in any way. So what do you say we get this stuff out of here? Play nicely. Somebody took my good scissors and left me crappy scissors. And as a result, I just nicked my figure. Oh well. First I was afraid, I was petrified. That right there is where I nicked the figure with the scissors. Oh well. Yeah. So let's start with the accessories, shall we? Yeah, give them a stand that's not actually big enough for them to stand on. That's genius engineering. Alright. So, diagnostic testing unit with monitor. Used for self-diagnosing and correcting minor conjunctive data flow errors. I do not ever recall seeing this as an accessory for any of the figures in the original line. And what they've done here is they've given the hand slip covers on all of these accessories. Now, yes, a couple did have these, but not all of them. They're all done in the same base silver crap plastic. It's all very rubbery and bendy. We have a tricorder. And they couldn't even be bothered to give you one that's partially open or partially bent like it's supposed to be. No, this is just an all flat construct. Although the detail is nice on there. A little bit of paint would have gone a long way. And then the Type 2 phaser. Once again, a little bit of paint would have helped out a lot. It also has one of these cheap hand slips. And then the beam. Now, the original series or the original Playmate releases of these, all of them had the damn beam. And I hated those beams. I was guilty of going through and making the beams go away. Because I just thought it made it look weird. As you can see, all these accessories are very rubbery. So much so that the beam has bent. That's a special beam. You aim, no matter where you aim, it's going to adjust to the target. Alright, looking at the figure. Obviously, with the facial structure and the color, you know who this is supposed to be. As for the actual sculpt, no, I do not see Brent Spiner at all in this face. Now, paint-wise, the eyes are done in there fairly nicely. Skin tone, eye color. The hair line is just a patchwork of hit or miss. All the way around. Coming down here to the body, the gold stripe for the top of the uniform is up on the neck. The rank pips are not painted. Along this area here, the gold for the tunic is not up to the line, so it's like dipped down and it's actually got low points. The gold on the arms does not match the gold on the chest. Com badge doesn't look bad. Come around to the back. Yeah, this one on the back it's better. At least straight. And then over here, paint is way up on the shoulder piece. Way down on this shoulder piece. This is an ugly figure. Articulation wise, head goes up and down. Side to side. Got a little bit of tilt to it. Arms come up above 90, rotate all the way around. Single jointed elbow comes up to less than 90. Rotation at the elbow. Hands rotate, no hinging. No torso cut, no waist cut. Legs kick forward that far, out that far, back that far. Single jointed knee. Bends up to 90. Rotates at the knee. So that's a new feature. The old ones, you had no knee. Okay, feet swivel, but it's limited by this cuff on the pant. And it looks like there's a hinge in there. Yeah, you can hinge forward that far, but going back straight is as far as you can get it. So, how do we gear him up? Yeah, he can hold a phaser just fine without that thing on the back. But with no kind of hand hinging, he has to hold it way down here to fire it straight. You bring it up here to actual firing level, and it just looks bad. He actually holds a tricorder. So, there you go. Data decked out. What do you say we get this monstrosity on the shelf? And there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.